junior midfielder from Sullivan, Maine, number 9, Billy Ray. A sophomore back from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, number 11, Ethan Cameron. A junior midfielder from Presque Isle, Maine, number 14, Star Boma. A sophomore back from Orrington, Maine, number 16, Sam Bay. A senior back from Hanover, Jamaica, number 17, Jovane Barrett. A sophomore midfielder from Fort Fairfield, Maine, number 19, Joel Cormier. In net for the Owls, a first year from Fort Fairfield, Maine, number 1, Brett Sennell. The Owls are coached by Alan Gordon, assisted by Steve Nader and Nyden Reed. And now let's meet your Falcons. Senior forward from Mexico City, Mexico, number 2, Alec Vilas. A first year back from Guayaquil, Ecuador, number 5, Alejandro Granados. A senior back from Buenos Aires, Argentina, number 6, Juan Azaro. A junior midfielder from Tegucigalpa, Honduras, number 8, Edwin Gonzalez. A junior forward from Empoli, Italy, number 9, Leonardo DiBiase. A junior midfielder from El Paso, Texas, number 18, Leonardo Garcia. A first year forward from Dolores, Argentina, number 19, Santiago Brancusi. A junior midfielder from Medellin, Colombia, number 21, Andres Ruiz. A first year back from Escobar, Argentina, number 25, Mateo Corvalán. A first year back from Tucumán, Argentina, number 26, Franco Topolar. In net for the Falcons, a sophomore from Rome, Italy, wearing number 1, Eduardo Marini. Falcons are coached by John DeValle, assisted by Jose Estevez, Kristen Abreu, and Dan Ford Hunt.
Hey guys, a little bit slow stuff. Get up, get the energy. Come on, boys. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
And welcome back to McDonald Stadium in Malden, Mass for Game 2 of our Fisher soccer doubleheader. The men about to take on the Presque Isle Owls in the return leg of this 2-game season series. Fisher entering play at 3-2 and UMPI at 2-2. Good afternoon, everybody. Sam Feely here with you, ready to bring you the play-by-play story. The Falcons have won 2 consecutive games, including a program record tying 13 goals, the 13-0 shellacking, whatever term you want to use for just an insane blowout. I can think of a lot of them, but I don't know if I can necessarily repeat most of them on a family show, as it were. But 13-0, 13 goals, tied a program record for goals in a game. And of course, Leonardo DiBiase had to have a hattie in that one. Brancusi also had a brace, and then there were still 8 other guys with 1 apiece.
Yeah.
Owls in blue, Falcons in white as we get this one underway, and UMPI looking to make something happen early. Oh, your pen? Oh, here it is. Still a little discombobulated here. It's getting set up. We had a bit of a quick turnaround of the men's game, and only 8 minutes after the women's game started. Women's game ended, rather.
Fuck it up either. Huh? Let me see. On top. Never seen him.
Right here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
More?
I think we're gonna
Back a little bit.
Still getting our stuff together, but the first opportunity for Fisher is saved. Brett Sennell, the goalie for UMPI, stopping the point-blank opportunity for Leonardo DiBiase. Yep, thank you, Elstone. I completely whiffed on that. That's left over from the last game. Sorry. There. Good. Yeah, as I was saying just now, we had a very quick turnaround from the women's game, and we almost didn't have someone to work the camera until basically the very last moment. You people mean the world to me. Here's a corner kick opportunity for the Owls. With the right boot, it's headed up and back towards the near side touchline. A throw for the Owls.
I wanted to go yesterday, but work's kicking my
And
ass.
right into the midst of one Eduardo Barini. Better be careful there, as DiBiase had the opportunity there. Thought he had drawn a foul as he got into the box. No such call. But after the dust had settled on that one,
Tuesday to Thursday.
Sennell came tantalizingly close to stepping outside the 18 with the ball in his hands.
Tuesday we got off.
Is committing a offense
Are you gonna
worthy
do
of a straight red,
draft
tantalizing though, to be fair.
That's what I'm doing right now. Putting together the
It is if you're the opposition.
What guys do you have to draft the team?
Throwing for the Owls right in front of their bench. Owls are 2-2 this year. Both their wins came against UMaine Augusta by a combined score of 25-0. Their losses were 4-0 to NEC
We really only have 2 good penalties.
Yeah, so
and 3-1 to these very Fisher
the
Falcons.
Mexican, he's good. I saw he has a nice lateral movement. And Espinal is
I don't know, man.
I don't know if you got hurt in February. How come you
Another
didn't
corner
do it?
here for the Owls. They have been
It's not important.
pressing the issue here in the early going offensively. Now sent back to the corner after it was headed out to Isaac Dorr, popped up in the box. Rolling to the near side, Dorr trying to body off his man. Has possession, but then loses it. Pass into the middle, though. Off target and allows the Owls to maintain possession. Star Boma caught the attention for a bit and then played it out of bounds. So a throw, nice touch by DiBiase, but Ruiz couldn't catch up to the pass. And there again is Boma, and just turns it over. This is the second of a 3-game homestand for the Falcons. Won the last one. As I said, 13-0 over VSU Randolph. And they'll finish it up Wednesday in Revere against St. Mike's. Incidental contact in the box is Fisher back on the attack. And that is going to be a foul drawn by Edwin Gonzalez. Took a slip, I think it was a last second, late poke there. Trying to take it away by Isaac Dorr. And the free kick will come from 32 yards away from goal. Trying a quick restart, catch everyone napping, but he didn't catch Sentinel napping, and he snaps it up. Again, St. Michael's coming to Revere on Wednesday night. On the left side, gonna settle it down is Blancuzzi, who had a brace last time. Turned it over. Threw ball at the near side, slowed down. It's battled for by Cormier and turned over for a Fisher throw. One way, go the other. Headed down, oh my goodness, Blancuzzi! Blancuzzi just absolutely cracked the defender on his hip. Wow. Just, I'm kind of stunned there was no foul called there. Blancuzzi trying to shed the defender, kind of got his elbow, I don't know if it was, I'm not saying it's intentional, but elbow right up towards the dome of his defender, who was looking back towards the official, expecting a whistle and a foul, possibly even a yellow, depending on how you view it. But Blancuzzi,
Fisher College goal scored by number 19, Santiago Blancuzzi. Unassisted, time to go, 8:26 of the first half. That's goal number 4 on the season for Blancuzzi.
so Santiago with his 4th of the year, 3rd in the last 2 games. And yeah, that was, I don't know how y'all watching at home reacted when you saw Blancuzzi go, "Get off me, man." That could very easily have been called a foul, I guess, depending on how the official viewed the defender was playing him.
They're all Hispanic, right? They all talk Spanish.
But that's why I'm up here, not down there. DiBiase gets it back. Self-pass. Got Blancuzzi to his left. Oh, and he took a tumble near the spot. Couldn't get the shot off. Slamming the turf. Frustrated with himself for not being able to get in position. Basically fell over on his own, trying to get in position. Great setup from DiBiase. So UMPI forcing the issue in the early going, but things have swung the other way quickly. A physical game in the early going as Gonzalez trucked his defender. UMPI begging for a call there as Cormier went down. And the referee coming out to talk to Micah Daigle, to basically tell him, essentially watch his tongue. He's very close to saying the magic word and drawing a yellow. But I understand why Daigle would be upset. Not that, obviously you can see that UMPI got possession after the foul, but we've seen some aggressive play from the Falcons in the final third. And especially after the way Blancuzzi shed his defender to score the opening marker. UMPI a little on edge, I guess. Seems physicality was excessive according to them. Blancuzzi, left boot. Out of play. I can kind of see it their way. You look at it from up here, look at those plays. At what point, I'm sure Daigle and others are saying, was at what point does that become excessive and card-worthy? This play stays on side. Blancuzzi got past one defender, but then Hayden Bay able to sweep it out to the touchline. Throw coming for Fisher. Right side, giving it up Garcia, lobbed towards box where nobody was there. It's all blue jerseys in the box at the moment. Then the clearance unsuccessful. Now settling it down here is Corvalon trying to get the edge on Cormier over the end line for a goal kick. That's to see some of the plays not get called in the early going, in the very early going, that sets a tough precedent for you as a player, wondering where the line is drawn, that if you get called for a foul on something that seemed like a pittance compared to what we'd seen earlier in the match, you'd be very upset in that situation. Again, I saw that with a couple plays in the second half of the women's match. Play still live here for the Falcons. There's a certain point where it is, let the players play. A certain point where you as the official have to rein in control of the match. Thinking about the, didn't end up altering the outcome, but shortly after UMPI had got on the board in the women's match, and in the later stages of the game, and Fisher trying to put it away, the entry into a box that looked pretty clearly off a UMPI hand with nobody else around her. I mean, a handball in the box is a handball in the box, right? "15 minutes into this one. Fisher on top 1-0 on the 4th of the year, and third in the last 2 games for the freshman from Dolores, Argentina, Santiago Blancuzzi. From 45 out, this free kick after the Fisher foul. Whoa! Coming in hot indeed. Jovan Barrett he was going up to try and head the ball as it was coming into the box off the free kick, and then shoved Barini to the ground in the process. He was going up. Rightfully so, it is a foul on UMPI and possession to Fisher, but now it's Fisher's turn to say, where's the card? A much taller defender on top of him and conceding the corner. Micah Daigle, or the 5'7" Alec Vivas. The chat's favorite player. At any rate, it's the first corner of the match for the Falcons. I'm gonna need everybody to put your hands up.
Was that your original plan to play?
Headed up back towards the corner flag. Trying to body off his man is Granados. And chipped from close to the touchline, ricocheted out up the middle. Falcons still have possession. Good job warding his man off. Pass back towards the middle! Blancuzzi with a brace in the first 17 minutes. 2-0. Second of the game, 5th of the year for Blancuzzi.
My mom always told me, you'll never have success if you don't clap for other people have to say.
UMPI looking to get on the board. The save is made and then is punched out towards the touchline to concede a throw by Barini. Now I misspoke. It was not Blancuzzi with the brace in the Randolph game. It was Santoro. But there's a brace in the first 17, 18 minutes for Blancuzzi, and now he's up to 5 on the year. It is the 4th goal in the last 3 games for Blancuzzi. Had a goal and assist at UMPI a week ago. Had the game-winning goal. I mean, any goal would have been the game-winning goal against Randolph on Thursday, and now has a brace in the first 20 minutes today. Still not even 20 minutes into this match. If this really does turn around into a runaway potentially for Fisher, after the way UMPI started this match on the attack, I mean, we're looking at that possibility. And now they got numbers on the right side. Fisher looking for three! Save made! Little easier there that time for Settle. Line drive straight to him. He saw it. It's just a matter of, like, are you going to see a bad bounce off the turf or maybe off his fingertips as he tried to smother it. Out of dodge there, but once again on the attack are the Falcons. They tried to hit DiBiase on the back foot. He lost it, and the Owls able to get it to safety. Popped up inside the 18. Player goes down. Oh, it's going to be a handball on Fisher. And yeah, that was the right call. Obviously incidental, but Blancuzzi did contact that one with the hand as he was tied up. So no argument from Blancuzzi, no argument from Fisher. We play on 2-0. Physical play continues as Boma grabbing a hold of his man's jersey. Still, he's saying that, you know, Andres Ruiz is throwing stones from a glass house with the jersey pulling. And just ends up being a common foul, no booking still, but you have a feeling it's going to devolve the way chippiness we've seen so far. Near side, Corvalon sheds the defender into the middle. DiBiase chips it ahead. Flag stays down when it goes out of play. Oh, boy. Can't knock the hustle and can't knock the ball movement from Fisher. They're just hard to keep track of defensively here in this match so far. They smell blood when they get into those final 20, 25, 30 yards or so. Challenge from behind as the throw is conceded, and down as well is Granados. Granados still favoring his leg. We're going to wait and see if the referee will stop the clock here. If he is hurt enough that he would have to have medical attention come on. And he's good to get up. I guess we play on. It's going to be the comment. It's just going to be a throw here for UMPI after all that. No foul. Just the throw conceded by the Falcons. In a pretty good spot here for Isaac Dorr. Correction, Hayden Bay. Comes back to the back line, pass Bay to Cormier. Trying to get it back towards the center of the box and then swept out. DiBiase says thank you very much. Feeds it to the right side. Pass didn't have enough on it there. Restarting, but last second reach by bay. Keeps the offense at bay. Near side. Play stays onside here for Boma. Finds some space on his left. Defense recovering the shot, and the save is made by Barini. Great individual effort by Boma. Steered the ball back to his left foot. Able to find a window, too, even with the defenders closing down on him. Barini passes the test. In 24th minute right now. 2-0 is our score. A brace already for Santiago Blancuzzi, the freshman from Dolores, Argentina. Flag stays down as they tried to spring Blancuzzi for the Hattie and sent it out of play. Fifth of the season and fourth in the last 3 games for Blancuzzi. Was 5 goals on the season, 4 in his last 3 games for Blancuzzi. That's the kind of hot streak he's on. Through ball up the left side, beautifully placed. On the attack, the cross. Too high, over the crossbar, out of play. For a goal kick for Barini. We're going to stop the clock here because we have an issue with Jovan Barrett's boot. I think, I don't know if he broke it, but he probably got some old tire pellets in there. That's what the quote unquote sod is made of usually on these artificial turf fields, and that's going to mess with your mental and physical abilities that much when you get those rubber pellets in there. Try and do that the first moment you get to the stoppage. Your referee's not going to stop play for you as an outfield player if you have an equipment issue. If you're a goalie, that's a different story. You can't disadvantage the goalie in that manner, obviously. An outfield player, you got to stick with it until you can find a time to, do it kind of surreptitiously. There's a word for you. Or whenever there's any other stoppage. We all know how it feels to have something get stuck in your shoe or your sock that shouldn't be there, right? I know it's turf pellets, but just any of us, never played a minute of competitive soccer. Mess with you all day, and sometimes you wonder why is that thing there? Goes out of bounds for a UMPI throw. I mean, sometimes you feel a couple of coins in your shoe and where do those come from? Then you realize, oh, there's a hole in the pocket of my jeans. I put the quarters in there and slipped down. Now, maybe Fisher offense is a little discombobulated as I am right now on commentary, talking about things, objects getting caught in your socks. You people mean the world to me, as always. Dorr probably pulled up on that challenge a little too early, and now on the attack are the Falcons towards the corner flag. Somehow, some way, able to keep it in bounds and win the throw. What an effort by Mateo Corvalon. we a brief stoppage, but we do have a substitution as Joshua Thomas now on the pitch for Fisher. Now we got a whistle and foul called on. Is it a foul or is it? Yeah, it's a foul on. On UMPI. Anyways, Thomas now in the match for Fisher, and looks like more subs might be coming in behind. Out of bounds is both Corvalon and Cormier. Went up for that one. Good job staying with that by Barrett. Flag is up. DiBiase's run is offside. Blancuzzi's got a chance, and the save is made by Settle. How many times has Blancuzzi come that close to picking up a Hattie here in the first half? Delantero impresionante indeed. Shout out to Paul in the chat. Might not even be the most impressive forward on the team, though. No disrespect to him, but of course, you know what DiBiase is capable of. Coming in to break up that game of bob and weave is Max Kennedy, sending it back to the Fisher back line. With less than 14 minutes remaining, flag stays down. There's DiBiase trying to get past the defender to catch up with the ball and sent out for a throw pretty close to the corner flag here, I believe. Bring out a way out. But then it's just, they're going to have one of the players that just came on take the throw. That's what happened, and it is Gift Lord Charles, the junior out of Medford, Mass. Played his high school ball at Medford High, the arch rivals of Malden High School. This is the primary field for Malden High School. This is the primary field for Malden High School football and soccer and lacrosse, field hockey and whatnot. Right side, headed back to the left side after they couldn't get it on target at that post, and out of bounds for a UMPI throw. 2-0 is our score, 12.5 minutes remaining in the first half, and we'll have a Luca de Assis Almeida sighting. And he will come in and replace Edwin Gonzalez. Malden High School Golden Tornadoes. No, I don't know why they're called that either. Well, Haverhill, the Hillies, I guess. Well, you're just going to derive that from the hill in the town's name. I mean, I feel like you could. All right, fair. Okay. Oh, yeah, Drake is the Middies. Okay. Then why is Hopkinton the Hillers? Yeah, the Agawam Brownies. I believe their mascot is Brownie the Elf from the Cleveland Browns mascot. Oh, nice touch up the left side for Charles with some space, with some speed. Cross towards the dot, sent back from whence it came for a throw. Charles to Almeida, winds up, and misses. Wide left, hooked it. I mean, you can find some pretty creative nicknames in the high school and collegiate and even minor league ranks of American sports. Do you know what Arkansas Tech's teams are called? Well, the Arkansas Tech men's teams are called the Wonder Boys. You know what the women's teams are called, though? The Golden Suns. I mean, Malden being the Golden Tornadoes doesn't, like, makes, to me, makes as much sense as Tulsa University in Oklahoma being the Golden Hurricane, singular. Hurricanes in Tulsa. Nice move. Tomasina centering pass. Good juggle by DiBiase. Lost the handle. Charles in the corner. Goes down, draws the foul. It was outside the box. So it'll be a set piece in a pretty good spot here for the Falcons. For many years there was, I believe, I don't think this franchise still exists, but for many years there was either a minor league or a summer collegiate ball team or semi-pro team in Worcester called the Worcester Tornadoes. And I told the story of the tornado alert last weekend. A little grounder to the one-time wide right. And it went off UMPI for another corner. Worcester has had some history of tornadoes, though. Worcester County has. Yeah. Like, you wouldn't think so, though. Like, when you get out past 495, you know, it's not a peat bog. It suddenly turns into a mountain. Left foot, headed down off the post. Ball still live. That close to number 3. No foul. No penalty awarded as Azaro had gone down. Now we do have a whistle and a foul, which will have another free kick coming for Fisher. It's been a physical game, and again, it's similar to what we saw in the women's game, where a lot of calls that, you know, are not exactly ticky-tack you could see reasonably be called. They, doing the let the players play philosophy, and generally I do like that, but sometimes it can be hard to figure out where the official will draw the line on what's excessive and what's not. And referee, yeah, that is absolutely not 10 yards. What are y'all doing? Got to back up the wall here. At any rate, chance to make it 3-0. Off the post, back towards the dot. And that'll be a foul on Ruiz. They've hit the woodwork twice in this sequence and got nothing out of it. Brutal. So it's not just Blancuzzi being tantalizingly close to a hat trick. It's just Fisher in general being tantalizingly close to a 3-0 lead, but coming up empty in that regard so far. Nice ball movement by Almeida, trying to get it to Charles, but to no avail. Over the near side. Throw forthcoming. Taken by Morales. Middle of the field, headed near side by Kennedy, and then popped up, and a little bit of a stumble, and that went out of bounds. Be a throw for Fisher. We're under 6 minutes to go. Almeida, oh, that pass a little too hot for him. Otherwise, he would have had a perfect line for the through ball to Charles up the left side. Instead, throw in the front half for Morales and UMPI, but glances off of door. Now the Falcons start the attack again. Flag stays down, curling towards the corner. Turning on the Jets is Tomasina out of bounds. A throw for UMPI as we're under 5 minutes to go. First half, Blancuzzi 2, UMPI 0. Charles sheds the defender. Gets past another one. To his left. Looking for the edge for the cross! Off a body in front of the 6. Another chance that buries home! After all the deflections off both players and woodwork that we have seen in this first half, as Fisher tried to get the third goal of the game, it finally pays off, and exactly the man who you'd expect, generally speaking, the $1 million man, Leonardo DiBiase, his 8th of the year, and his 3-0. That was insane. The ball movement we've seen from the Fisher and the skill we've seen from the wings and the forwards for Fisher in this one. Just a joy to watch, and UMPI trying to get on the board before half. Star Bomo's been in the thick of it basically every time the ball has gotten in this deep in Fisher's territory. Had the ball challenged away from him over the end line for a corner for the Owls, as we are at clock. All right, so yeah, well, I got it. Yeah, start. Yeah, we got it. Corner headed back out towards the middle of the field, fanned on. Now another chance for the Falcons. This is Tomasina trying to turn on the Jets. He has Almeida going to his right now. Nice challenge, slowing him down. Good job, Sam Bay. They bring any for me though. Some indecision here on the part of Taupilar. And counterattack by UMPI, not going to pan out as Barrett was too far behind the ball, and it was an easy play for Barini to safety. Now here's Tomasina trying to work his way into the middle. Tapped away from, I think it might have been off Tomasina. It was. Great defensive play by, is that Max Kennedy? Yeah, Max Kennedy was usually listed as a midfielder and a forward, but not a defensive player. With a fine defensive play to win the throw for his side. Nice touch to Charles, maybe not nice enough. They forgot to get you something? Are they really your friends? Yeah, I know. Here's a chance on the beautifully placed ball and swallowed up by Sennel just before Garcia could bury it home. Wick.
1 minute remaining in the half.
Yes, please. Oh man, is that gonna get on a Route 60? Nah. Yesterday I was working Harvard women's rugby, and we had a ball go out of the stadium onto Soldiers Field Road and was popped by a bus. That's a dangerous spot. That can, the rugby ball can easily smash your windshield. It's not exactly soft or anything.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. At the end of one half of play, Fisher College 3, University of Maine Pascal 0.
Halftime at McDonald Stadium in Malden, Mass. A brace for Santiago Blancuzzi and one for Leonardo DiBiase. Have the Fisher Falcons on top of the UMPI Owls 3-0 back after this here on LSP.
Okay, I got you. I don't. You know how to put it down? I got it. Yeah. Oh, I got it.
Welcome back to the second half of Fishermen's Soccer here on LSP. Sam Feely here with you from McDonald Stadium in Malden, Mass. 3-0, Fisher on top of UMPI, and the Falcons looking to win their third consecutive game. A winning streak that started, in fact, last Sunday against UMPI. Turned it, then added on the 13-0 drubbing of VSU Randolph. And now here's Alec Vivas, the chat's favorite, and they tried to get the cross. Challenge forced it over the end line for a corner. A brace for Blancuzzi gets him to 5 on the year in the first half. And then tack on another one for Leonardo DiBiase for his 8th of the year. A chippy first half, certainly. No bookings at all from way downtown, wide right. A lot of physical play that I don't think often players get away with, even with just a common foul. Vivas coming out of nowhere to head that one down, keep it in deep. That's out of bounds for a throw in the final third for Fisher. Looking to make it 4-0, headed down, moving towards the middle of the box. Swept out, but here's Vivas who kept the ball in deep with that header just now. DiBiase! Save made by Sennel. I mean, whether or not, studs up, handballed. DiBiase with a quick restart, chipped up and over the end line. I gotta love the initiative shown by the Falcons here in the early going of the second half, trying to send that lead to 4-0. That first half very easily could have ended up 6-0 in favor of Fisher. Yeah, that'll be a foul called on Barrett. Card stays in the referee's pocket. Again, a lot of chippiness. Some officials would start to be a little more liberal with the bookings at this point. If you've seen some of the plays that we have seen today. Not the case, though. Through ball at the left side, flag stays down, but Al's able to cut it off. Owls only wins this year out of their 2 wins against UMaine Augusta, and those were not particularly close. And again, their losses weren't particularly close either. 4-0 to New England College, 3-1 to Fisher last Sunday, and now down 3-0 in the 51st minute currently. DiBiase! Oh my goodness! With fire and fury behind that left foot, he's got a brace, and it's 4-0. Eight? I'll make sure of that. I completely butchered it if that's the case. I'm stupid. Yes, indeed, I'm stupid. I know, I'm terrible. I'm terrible. Edwin Gonzalez, in fairness, he had been knocking on the door a couple times in the first half, but fire and fury behind that left foot for Edwin Gonzalez, rather. Do I hear 5? And the Hattie for Santiago Blancuzzi. Second straight match with a hat trick for a Fisher player. We did have an assist on that with Mateo Corvalon. And a hat trick today, doubling his goal output on the season here in the first 53 minutes of this one, and they are not done. Keeping the pressure on, rolling it all the way back, and Blancuzzi was ready to pounce again. This is, I don't know, this feels more dominant somehow than the Randolph game. In certain ways, because remember, Randolph did not get a single shot off in the second half. Have a little bit of an issue here with the internet connection, possibly.
Okay, yes.
Yeah. Silas, he only has trouble moving to the sides because of his feet. It's good. Yeah, Peralta do that can hit. That kid can flat out hit.
That's a problem.
It's a good problem to have.
It's yeah, Peralta. You got Gilbert still too.
Yeah, Gilbert. I forgot Gilbert. Can I do the?
And Arena.
And this son has a nice ass swing. They'll turn one of them into a catcher. Penalty? Mariana. I like the lefty one, the pitcher, the Arena one.
He's good.
Like Willie.
Well, the chippiness has finally led to our first booking of the match, and my stupidity has led to us losing internet for a bit. But wow, first failed PK of the season for DiBiase after that booking. Save was made by Sennel, and here's Vivas on the right side. Able to spring up to collect it, try to get the shot off over the crossbar and out. Didn't even get over the crossbar, stayed wide right, but Vivas, the chat's favorite player, is the kind of guy who can help facilitate a lot of, oh, it is a corner. It is a corner, went off of a UMPI player, so Vivas at least won that, but the chat's favorite player has, he had that play play earlier in this half that kept the ball in the front half and led to another chance for the Fisher offense. Like, he is all over the field. Like, yeah, he sets up on the right side, but he can make things happen. Like, even if he physically isn't all over the field on going sideline to sideline, his presence is felt, what he's able to help make happen. Now comes back to the near side, but the offside flag is up. Folks, I'll tell you something. I know we have 60 concurrent viewers. That's the end line for a goal kick. I know we have about 60 people watching this right now. I'll tell you something. I've been pushing the you want to make more happen. Give me your money, whatever, blah blah blah. But I'm 38 subscribers away from 1,000. That's like one of the two big thresholds for to start pulling in YouTube ad revenue, and that can ease the burden a bit on maybe y'all and.
Entering the match for the Owls, number 10, Danny Argueta. Messina.
Anyway, sorry folks, got a little our signals crossed again with just a changing of the guard on the camera. But yeah, I have 38 subscribers away from 1,000. That's one of the magic numbers you got to hit in order to become a partner and whatnot at YouTube, and all are able to help me do that. Get to the hours viewing at the total viewer hours. You can do even more, and you always want more of my stupid stereo, don't you? Love you all. Oof! One of the Blue Sox fans over the summer suggested that I put "You people mean the world to me" on a shirt in my store. I will tell you what, whichever one of you becomes the 1,000th subscriber, screen cap it. Screen cap, the before and after of $9.99 and then 1,000. If you do that, I'll send you a couple of T-shirts. One that says "You people mean the world to me," and the other will be, well, I pretend to know what I'm talking about for money. Who wants free shirts, right? Who wants a goal just along the face of the goal and over the end line? Oh boy. DiBiase that close to a brace again. But
re-entering the match for the Owls, number 17, Jovain.
as heartbreaking as it is to see those near misses for DiBiase, always good to know you've got some extra bullets in your back pocket. You need offense. Oh my goodness, yeah, that's pretty clearly a foul there. I mean, we're already up 10 subscribers on the day. So tell your friends and don't worry. Be back on Wednesday for more Fisher soccer action. The men will host St. Michael's. Then the following week, gonna have our first Fisher women's volleyball match on this here YouTube channel. Now, the volleyball team doesn't have a whole lot of true home games this year. We will have the home opener against Leslie on Tuesday the 23rd, 7 o'clock start time. That is also the eve of my birthday, so please make it worth my while. It's a sobering thought that when Mozart was my age, he'd been dead for 2 years. And about a week and a half, 3 years. Nothing is our score with less than 25 minutes left in this one. And Fisher on the door of making it 3 consecutive wins to get to 4-2 on the year. Nice little back heel flip. Appreciate it, Ryan. Thank you. Through ball. Chance for DiBiase. Pushed it wide left. And we'll have a whistle and substitutions. We've got Santoro at the brace on Wednesday coming in for Fisher, and for UMPI, Max Kennedy is back in this one. Nice ball from behind midfield, knocked down by Senol.
Max Kennedy.
From behind midfield to a point-blank opportunity, Senol able to pass that test. That's one of the things that has stood out to me the most about Fisher's offense in this match, is their ability to start chances, start attacks from any spot, anywhere on the field, even the back half. Wanted to lift it with the left boot, but couldn't catch up to it. Vivas steps in front, takes it away. Nice little move, back to Vivas. Stops, kicks it out. Back to midfield where it'll be settled down by Granados. Turned over to Taupolar, cut off before it could get in the box, but another chance here. Stutter step, pass was blocked. Gonzalez stepping into that one. Great job all around by Fisher to stay on side. You can see there Owen Beauville trying to get the edge! Owen Beauville from an impossible angle. And it's a six-pack for the Falcons, 6-0 with 21:37 remaining. And now another chance for Beauville. Late challenge sends it out of play.
68-23 of the second half. That's goal number 2 on the season for Beauville.
And we're gonna have a stoppage here. We have a yellow. Stern talking to, first of all, I thought I saw the card come out of the referee's pocket. Bay, a lot on his mind apparently. I see the yellow in the ref's hand. He never actually show it to him?
He's the one that makes a player ineligible.
Yeah, okay. So Bay's coming off and Micah Daigle's gonna come on. And while the challenge forced the ball out of play off of Beauville and resulted in the goal kick. Ooh! I mean, UMPI throw, I guess, and not even the Randolph game was this chippy despite being so lopsided. Free kick from 42 yards out. Oh, wait. Hang on. Stop the clock. Oh, whistle. Another booking is coming here. Is that being shown to... Is that Mateo? What did he do? I have to imagine he mouthed off somehow, some way. Because it was not during live play. Out of play for goal kick. Gift Lord Charles, who provided quite the spark. He came on the first half. Didn't end up getting on the score sheet, whether a goal or an assist, but he was fun to watch, and I hope that for the viewers' sake, we see some more magic from him.
Re-entering the match for the Falcons, number 3, Gift Lord Charles.
Gift Lord. I gotta lead the team. Yeah, I see what you did there. Centering pass towards the dot, turning around off a body in front before he can get to goal, and then set out a play. They're looking for the deflection for the corner, and that is what they're gonna get, but my goodness. Bailing out Barini, though, sticking out the leg. Is that Granados? Regardless, UMPI with the corner. Rare offensive chance here for the Owls. Seeing what we've seen this game, headed wide left of the post and out for a goal kick. Up the left side, flag stays down. Fisher offense coming together here, the cross, and Senall has it.
For the Falcons, number 13, Hugo Freitas dos Santos. Number 23.
Last player to score on Fisher during this winning streak was UMPI star Boma, and he actually had the opening marker in the match between these two teams last week. 32 minutes in, Boma's first of the year gave UMPI a 1-0 lead. It was less than 4 minutes later when Granados picked up the equalize, and then less than 2 minutes into the second half, Tomasino with the game winner on the PK. So what this means is that in the last, let's do some math together, 90 plus 58 is 148 plus 1. Over the last, it's been over 200 minutes of game time since someone scored on Fisher. Now, on Wednesday, the St. Michael's Purple Knights of the Northeast 10 come to town. There's Vivas, ball poked away from him before he can do anything about that. Oh, hang on a second. I actually just saw this for the first time that I'm looking at, I actually just pulled up the St. Michael's website to tell you about, the team, their team so far, and this is the first that I'm hearing of that game actually being moved to St. Michael's. It's a very good team, St. Michael's, 3-1 through the first 4. All 4 wins, actually all 4 of their matches have been clean sheets in one direction or the other. 2-0 over Georgian Court, 7-0 over Damon, and 1-0 over Deauville. And a 2-0 loss to Caldwell so far. But that game, as far as I can tell now, looking at St. Michael's website, and let me just make sure it's reflected on the Fisher website too. That hasn't been updated yet, but St. Michael's has it at their field, so I'm not sure. I will have to ask AP about that. Anthony, if you're watching, you can text me, just let me know, is that confirmed that the game against St. Mike's is actually going to be up in Colchester? If not, and it's still in Revere on Wednesday night, we will have that for you. But otherwise, y'all get a reprieve from whatever it is that I'm doing. Charles trying to gallop over the defender. Minutes to go. Up the left side. Enough of a deflection off the launch that slowed down and allowed UMPI to clear for a moment. Charles on the left side. Flag stays down. It's bobbled. It's outside the box, so Senol couldn't pick it up at that point. He just sweeps it out and concedes the throw. too long, I'm sure, as far as anyone is concerned, if you're trying to sub in. You just want to play, right? Speaking of you just want to play, front toe, wide left of the post. Nope, don't stop the clock. Only for the team that's leading. I know I know. The European mind cannot comprehend American collegiate soccer timing rules. Something like that. But yeah, the clock counts down in American collegiate soccer for those who may be watching from outside the States. Oh boy, trying to get through traffic. Have a whistle. I believe we're going to have a penalty here. That is, or did the foul occur outside the box? Oh, that's a tough break, though. I mean, you get the free kick from a very juicy spot here for Garcia, but foul was committed outside the 18, so no penalty, just a free kick. Now, yeah, in American collegiate soccer, the clock counts down each half, and there are stoppages. Teams can't call timeout, but there are stoppages like injuries and bookings and between goals and such. It's essentially what the time for stoppage time that would be add on track on the field if you're international soccer match. Two guys standing over the ball. Be the one right there to take it, and it actually ripped through the net too for Leonardo Garcia, who's standing over it initially. He had on his right Granados, and Garcia, boy, talk about a ripper. That's so impressive, though, to have all that traffic in front of you in close quarters. And that ball had ice. UMPI concede a throw, dropped in, and a whistle and a foul committed.
Scored by number 18, Leonardo Garcia, unassisted. Time of the goal, 81-11 of the second half. That's
First goal of the season for Garcia, the junior from El Paso, Texas. Chip towards the box, headed up at the edge of the 18, popped up again. Boval. Right side, Thomas, trying to collect it, trying to shed the defender on his back, and the challenge deflects it off of Boma for a Fisher throw. Almeida got caught in traffic there. Thank you very much. Out of nowhere, says Fredos dos Santos, and tap back. Here is Santoro. On the right side, Thomas, the cross, finds blue jerseys rather than white, who clear it out towards near touchline. Have another substitution here, a stoppage of the clock to allow, is that Yassin? All right. Yassin Sabay comes in for the Falcons. And we're under 7 minutes to go. 7-0. You're looking at a Fisher team that has held their opponents scoreless the last 200 minutes plus. has scored.
Into the match for the Falcons. Number 7, Luca De Almeida. Number 29,
A team that has held their opponents scoreless for 200+ minutes, and in that time has scored 23 goals. The match against St. Michael's will be a test, certainly, a Division II foe, currently 3-1. Oh my goodness! Make it 8. Frontal with the header. The helper for Owen Boville. And we just resume play quickly here. No time, no sense in wasting time, even if you're UMPI. 24-0 over the last 200 minutes for the Falcons.
Fisher College goal scored by number 23, Dimas Frontal. Assisted by number 12, Owen Boville.
Boville doing a nice job catching up to that one, but couldn't play it ahead for Frontal again, who swept out of bounds for a corner, for a throw rather. Another chance, Almeida steps into it, knocked down, stays in play, Boville the rebound, thank you very much, says Sanal. Oh boy. 8-0. But again, that St. Michael's match, whether it's going to be in Malden or in Revere or in Colchester, do I hear 9? No. That's going to be a firm test of this Falcons team's abilities against a NCAA Division II foe. It's 3-1 on the season so far and plays in the extremely competitive Northeast 10. Another chance, Frontal sheds a defender, goes down. Almeida couldn't find the hole there. So Fisher has St. Michael's Wednesday, Maine Maritime up north on Friday, and then they actually have nothing until Tuesday the 30th when they visit EastCon. I know, Western Connecticut fans and Eastern Connecticut fans, Eastern, what they prefer to be called rather than Western Connecticut's WestCon. Off the bar! We're going to start a blood feud over this in Connecticut. We'll be at Eastern on Tuesday the 30th to finish off the month of September. And as much as we talk about Northeast 10 being a competitive conference in D2, Little East very competitive in D3 as well. Almeida springs it free. Not content with the 8, clearly, are the Falcons. Almeida drawing 2 defenders. Now it drops back outside the box to the right side, following it Ali. And a throw, actually, it seems, for UMPI with under 3 minutes to go. So, folks, if you want to keep tabs of whether that game is going to be on, there's a through ball, that game on Wednesday against St. Michael's. I'll let you know if I hear confirmation first, but if it's going to be in Revere, it'll be on this here YouTube channel. If it's going to be in Colchester, it'll be on Flow College. Thank everyone for tuning in on this Sunday afternoon soccer doubleheader. That was all Falcons all the time. Falcons women beating UMPI 3-1 in the opener. They're already 2/3 of the way to their win total from last year. They didn't get their second win until the game against Bay Path on October 12th, 14-0. Looking up for the Falcons women's squad. Things heating up. Falcons men. We'll go to 4-2. It'll be their third consecutive victory. And now one win shy of their win total from all of last year. Them until October 6th against UMPI to get to 4 wins last year. Wick just passed on this whopper. So you now know that it's 21. It's actually 24 in the last 3 games. Now, as the final horn sounds, get to that in just a moment after Wick makes the final announcement.
Score of the match. Fisher College 8, University of Maine, Presque Isle 0. As always, the Falcons, thank you for your support and wish you safe travels home.
The Falcons have scored 24 goals in their last 3 games. They scored 24 goals all of last year. They are 4-2, having won 3 in a row. And next up, the St. Michael's Purple Knights. Where? We'll find out soon enough. So with that said, this has been a presentation of LSP, something for everyone since 2011. Copyright 2025, unauthorized redistribution on every portion of this broadcast without the express written permission of LSP or Fisher College is strictly prohibited. A reminder that if you'd like to support future LSP content, you could buy Shipping Shields, the eco-friendly sports and gaming card shipping protectors, trusted by yours truly, using the link and codes on the screen or in the description. We may receive a commission from those orders, but we thank you for your continued support of whatever this is, which you can also do by sponsoring future content for as little as $25 a spot. Email yours truly for more information. Do the same if you want us to work your next sports game or other live event or anything else we could do on any given day. You can email me, Linktree, LSP37, or find our page on Thumbtack, or you can buy some of this fabulous merchandise from the LSP Creator Spring Store or game videos from emailing me again. And, of course, if you're down with the sound, Linktree, Facebook, YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe. Flash the subscribe button. Membership's also available, $5 a month. Goodies occasionally, fun perpetually. PayPal, Creator Spring, LSP37. All the cool kids are doing it. Once again, the final score from McDonald Stadium in Malden, Mass. It is the Fisher Falcons 8 and the UMaine Presque Isle Owls 0. For all my writing friends here in Malden, my name is Sam Feeler, reminding you forever and always, freelance isn't free. Thanks for tuning in. Fresh for 2025. Suckers. Love you.